Hello, and welcome to the Cobros Podcast.
Hey.
I am David, and as usual, I am joined by my co-hosts, Oscar,
who's not
Cyrus,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Barndor.
That's actually me this week.
It is.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Wow.
And Colton.
What's up?
What's happening? We were just going on a rant earlier about cell service, and Colton, you were saying that you actually have good service. Or a good company, at least.
The company we have bounces their signal off of everybody else's towers, so we rarely ever run out of cell service.
That's cool.
Track phone
And
used
there's
to
no
do
roaming
that.
fees.
Track phone.
Track
with
phones
Walmart.
always worked good, no matter where you were. Whenever I had one, like in
Yeah.
middle
This
school.
isn't a track phone.
No.
Well, I'm just saying that they did.
And
work
I
good.
guess AT&T did just buy this company, so
Oh, really? You better switch
Yeah.
then. Just kidding.
well, if they start
Keep your
if they
fingers
enjoy it
start
crossed.
while it
sucking,
lasts.
we'll go
If it gets
somewhere
bad,
else,
then yeah,
but-
change it. Yeah.
I see
If it's still working
AT&T.
good.
I see AT&T all over town, but still like get no improved fucking cell service. It's really fucked. I mean, I'd be in the weirdest like open places, like a new development per se, but in the middle of the town, and I just have no cell service.
Yeah.
I'll get like 2 bars, and I can't even load something on Safari because I'm a fancy Apple cunt. But you
Of
know,
course.
yep.
That's probably your biggest issue right there, is that you're on Apple.
Your
Why do you
fancy
say that?
Apple cunt as your PC sitting over there, running Windows.
Yeah.
As a recording
Well,
on Windows.
I'll never buy an Apple computer.
No, don't
per
buy
se.
a Mac. There's
I
no
eat
need to.
peach rings.
They're
But-
good for like very specific things, but just get a PC. You can make exactly
Video
what
and
you want.
music editing, they're great for.
Yeah, they're amazing for that, but you can build a PC that's designed specifically for that
Brandon,
too.
what cellular network are you on?
I think AT&T as well.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on AT&T.
I'm on Metro.
You're on
Yeah,
Metro.
you've been on
Yeah.
Metro for a bit, and you've always had nothing but good things to say about them.
Yeah, because I was on Virgin Mobile, so like perfect description of my life. But I decided I needed to upgrade. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
you need to get away from those labels. Yeah, well, Virgin Mobile's just a terrible Walmart company. By terrible, I mean like if you thought you didn't have cell service, try Virgin Mobile. Yeah, standing in the middle of Reed with no cell service was the fucking worst.
Yeah, that's
It
pretty
was-
lame.
I had
worst.
a deactivated iPhone that I used as an iPod, so
So they
Yeah.
had a
like, and
You
then my
never-
actual phone was a flip phone that could only call.
Yeah, I
So-
remember that. Like,
No, having all that in high school was nothing to me. I think I got my first smartphone activated in senior year, and that was when my mom got her first cell phone that
mine
had
was junior
data.
year. Yeah.
you know, it's funny because everybody be like, why doesn't Barndor answer my texts?
It's like because I don't get texting.
And I wouldn't even tell him because I know you wouldn't want the phone calls anyways.
When I
Yeah,
used to,
well, I told them every time I gave someone my number, I'm like, I can only call, I can't text, and they're like, that's cool.
That's
and-
cool.
it-
in
and
one ear,
no,
out the other.
Yeah,
right?
I never received a phone call from people that I gave my numbers to, even though I specifically said, you can only call me. Oh.
yeah, so it's
So-
just us. The others have other things to do tonight. So it is
Alright.
just Cyrus, Brandon, and myself.
continuing. So
Right in my face.
after
Sorry.
Virgin Mobile, I got a deal last year for Metro PCS. Holy shit! It was bring 6 lines over, pay $100 a month, and you get 4 free phones. And I was like, schmacking. So that's what
Yeah.
we did. I put insurance on the phones. When it was all said and done, it was $132 for 4 phones with the insurance, and the phones were all free. So
Yeah.
I did that, and we all got LG Stylo 4s. I broke mine within like 4 months, and I ended up buying a new phone. But my brothers, my dad, they all kept their phones for like 2 or 3 years.
See,
They love those phones.
I've never had problems with my phones because I've always bought the iPhones,
Mm-hmm.
which, meh, I don't really, like, stand by the iPhones, but I don't really regret buying iPhones at the same time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
iPhones are weird. They're like, it's like a low-key monopoly in a way. You know, they've got kind of control of all the apps in some sense, but they're also reliable, but also not reliable.
I will say that about iPhone. I've never picked one up and it just doesn't work. They always just work. Same goes with like if you use a MacBook or a Mac. Like
Exactly.
Just like pulling up a desktop.
Yeah.
They
Well,
always
Well,
work.
they do until they don't.
When they don't,
When
that's
they
when
they
like,
don't,
get a
that's
new
when
one.
you back up all the data that's on it,
and just move
Otherwise, it's going to lock you out because it's going to read the inside of your pocket as a fingerprint all day while you're at work.
Yeah.
And then when you go to look at it, it's locked out, and the only thing that they can do for it is factory reset it.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I might have had that happen to me.
Absolutely. David's messing with our tripod. What's up? What's real with the
Tripod. That's a bold way to describe
It's a
that.
clamp around a Jaeger bottle with an iPhone attached to it. It's a marvel. It's a absolute
It's a sight
marvel
to
look at.
behold.
He's clicking something. There we go. Yeah, don't accidentally crush your phone, bud. Do you need help?
Hold on, we're gonna go to a tangent.
Okay, we're gonna get in a tangent here in a second.
Oh.
But, yeah, I've always used an Android. I used to have shitty budget LG phones, and then I moved on to another shitty LG budget phone. Then I moved on to another LG shitty budget phone. Broke that one, and then I bought a Galaxy A6, which is a budget Galaxy phone. Worked great for like 3 months, and then it nosedived. But I bought a used S10 Plus in the year 2021, and this phone is mountains better than any other phone I've used, even though it's been probably out of a box for 2 years at this point.
Oh, yeah.
It is a wonderful phone, and I plan on keeping it for a while.
All right. Well, wave at the camera because
Oh, hey.
we're
We're back in.
live for a little bit of this. I'll probably
Syncing.
edit this
1,
out.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh, okay, we're in sync.
Alleged, maybe.
Maybe.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
that's what they say.
That's what they did
That's
say.
what
Yeah.
they say. Hey, what they saying?
What the dog did.
What the dog saying?
What the dog said.
Yeah. So that's great. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
watching the Raiders and Rams.
As you guys
coincidentally.
can see,
Yeah.
or maybe we'll censor it out because it's
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of copyright. YouTube will fuck us for that
It's
one.
probably really far away. What if I put a beer in front of it? All right, cool. Now they can't see it, but
As long as there's no NFL logo, they can't prove it was him when that. What do you
Buffer.
look? What you did? You fucked up the internet by putting the bottle there.
if it
So-
started loading, I would have just.
A couple of us have been playing
Told you.
the new game Splitgate. That's been pretty fun. Next episode, Oscar will be back to explain a little bit more about that game. He's found some fucking cool details about the devs and somewhat.
What a fun game! Oh man! Oh man!
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a refreshing change from the Call of Duty grind versus going back and trying to revive fucking Fallout 76 as a false hope. You know, Splitgate is good.
So good. I'm figuring out the portal so fast, and I'm so far ahead of the curve that it's just ridiculous to anybody that I'm playing.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
we're watching a compilation of those people throwing portals behind people. That's legit what my gameplay looked like.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
Just
fucking
jumping through a portal
it's
and blowing somebody away with a shotgun.
refreshing is just the best way to put it. And yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, Splitgate is a new first-person shooter that is kind of a combination between Halo and
Portal.
Portal
Mm-hmm.
versus or meets like just a free first-person shooter. You know, real, just enjoyable. I don't know. I lost words there for a moment. My
It's a
bad.
lot of fun. It's a severe change in pace to anything that I've played recently, especially as far as first-person shooters go. Because it does have elements where it feels like a Halo game, but it's its own thing. Brandon's
Yeah.
just staring down this camera. He doesn't know which camera to look at.
Well, that's why you look
yeah.
in the middle of all of them.
Yeah.
It's an iPhone 12, so it's got the like alien eyes on it.
Yeah.
That's the best way I've described it. I've seen people turn them into like Arnold holding a rocket launcher, and
Yeah.
they just put the end of the iPhone cameras on it. That's how I always remember which phone it is. Magnificent. Yeah, nothing but good things to say about Splitgate. And
Yeah, it's got some cool game modes. We'll
Okay.
save that for millionly next episode,
yeah,
though,
when
'cause
Oscar's got some input on it.
Oscar did a bunch of research on that game, and he did a pretty damn good job. He found some cool stuff. So, keep in touch. We'll have another dive into Splitgate. I like that game a
I have
lot.
2 achievements left in Fallout 76.
The other game, 76, 2 achievements. That's right. What achievement did we get last night?
We did. So they added daily ops, which are these like daily missions that you can blow by in the game.
Yeah.
You do them in less than 8 minutes, and you get elder rewards. You
Yeah.
basically have to beat it in under 8 minutes. I thought it was gonna be way harder than it was. It wasn't that hard. We did it first try with me, Oscar, and David. And then I think me and David ran it solo as a practice just before, and we missed it by like a minute and a half, so it wasn't too bad.
For sure.
Yeah, the last 2 achievements in that game, bullshit. Don't want to talk about it.
Yep. Are we gonna revisit that one, or are we gonna?
I'll play whenever you guys are playing.
Yeah.
But as for me personally playing, I'm logging in to get my daily quest done.
Okay.
Once I log in to get my daily quest done, I'm not thinking about the game until the pit comes out.
Till the pit. Okay. Because all you got left is doing the 2 faction experience. You know, level up all the way, complete the factions. That's all you got left.
Yeah, so the game had a major expansion in April of 2020 called Wastelanders, where they added NPCs to a Fallout game. Yes, that is a real statement. They added this weird mechanic called Reputation, where you have to reach max reputation with both of the settlements in the game. You can do it on one account. That's going to take forever. I did it with, I started a second character. I'm getting it done, pushing through it. The problem is you can't sit in the game and grind away at the reputation. They're tied to daily quests that you have to come back for every 24 hours.
Yeah.
So now I'm stuck in a mode where I have to come back to Fallout 76 every 24 hours and play it to get this daily quest done so that I can level up my reputation.
Yeah, and it's such a fucking grind. If it wasn't such a fucking grind, and if you didn't have to wait, you know, is it the 24 hours in between?
Yeah, you have to wait the full 24 hours in my experience.
See, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's a little fucking absurd to have someone wait 24 hours to make progress on a fucking achievement. You know?
Yeah, and especially for an achievement, I should be able to just go into a game and get an achievement, whatever. The problem with this is that they've created an especially long grind because they know they need to keep people playing their game. This also came out well over a year ago, and I told myself I should do it last year so I didn't ever have to think about it again.
Yeah.
Forgot. So now I'm paying for it now. In case anybody's wondering, I have every achievement in every Fallout game. 3, 4, New Vegas, Shelter.
Yeah, Fallout Shelter was a grind enough,
Yeah,
right?
I spent way too much money in that because
Okay, but
there's 20 achievements and I got 19 of them on my own free will. That
Yeah.
last one is completely RNG.
yeah.
100% RNG.
How would you compare that? Okay, so RNG, you had to spend a little to kind of guess whether or not you were going to get a reward in order to make progress on that achievement. How does that compare to fucking achievements in Fallout 76 where it's a constant grind with a wait in between?
I hate 76 that it's making me wait literally a specific amount of time, and I have to constantly keep playing the game, which means that it has to take up space in my head until I get this fucking achievement and I can stop worrying about it. Fallout Shelter's worse.
Yeah.
Only because it's RNG, which means that there's nothing in my power I can do to earn the achievement when I would like to. At least with 76, I can go back and play my dailies, and if I sit there and I look at the actual numbers behind how much XP I'm earning, I'll know exactly how many days until I have the achievement. I'm just eyeballing it. I see the meter and I go, I'm almost there. With Fallout Shelter, completely 110% RNG. You have to open lunch boxes to unlock legendary settlers, which are people that appear in previous Fallout games. Do you know how mind-numbing it is when their drop rate is about 1 in every 20 lunch boxes?
I was just going to flatten it out.
Man, they're just flashing shit up to the cameras. Yeah. Hi, world.
So now we have to do the video.
You can just cut it in a portion of the screen with Cyrus waving.
For sure, yeah,
just
we
a
will.
portion of it showing up in the middle of the gameplay, just me holding
Brandon,
that
can I
up.
fucking finish what I'm talking about, please?
No, that was.
No?
Did
Okay.
you not see me working on that for 20 minutes?
Do you want my microphone too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Brandon's gonna get 2 microphones. I'll wrap this up. Anyways, so you have to open lunch boxes in the game to get this dog turd of an achievement. You can earn lunch boxes legitly, but you'll earn like 3 a day.
Yeah.
And if you open up those 3, you're not guaranteed to get a legendary dweller. So you can sit there and pop open lunch boxes over and over and over again and not get legendary dwellers. I played the game for a year and a half straight before I got the 19 of 20 achievements I needed. Before that was my last one. I had unlocked 1 of 20 dwellers. I think there's 30
Jesus
achievements in
Christ.
the game, so I got like 29 and 30. I was 1 achievement short. You needed 20 legendary dwellers. In the year and a half that I played Fallout Shelter, I got 1 legendary dweller legit without buying
Wow.
lunch boxes.
Without purchasing. And how many lunch boxes did you have to purchase minimum?
Minimum, I don't know the quantity, But I could sit here and I could probably do the math real quick. But I remember what I did was every when I got one achievement short, and that was the only achievement I needed left in the game, I was like, okay, every payday, I'm going to put $20 into this game, right?
Yeah.
I did that for like 4 or 5 paychecks in a row. So that's like $100.
Oh my
And then one day
gosh.
they did a sale where you got the lunch boxes half off. So for like $40, you got like 100 and something lunch boxes. And I went, okay. And I sat down and I purchased lunch boxes until I popped the achievement because I never wanted to think about the game again.
All for the achievement,
All for
you
the achievement.
fucking psychotic piece of
I dumped
shit.
just north of $200 in the Fallout shelter just to get that achievement.
How is M Shadows when you play them in Black Ops 4?
I still don't have him.
That's insane, dude. That's insane.
That is the most amount of money I've ever spent on a video game is
That's
Fallout
insane.
Shelter. And I don't buy microtransactions now because I'm still irritated about that. This was about 3 years ago. I unlocked it on Tyson's 22nd birthday. I went and looked it up recently. Fucking went to IHOP, ate a burger, came home, unlocked the achievement. It was a bad day.
Fuck, that's rough, dude.
Oh, Khalil Mack got traded that day too. Yeah, that was
Are you serious?
an eventful day. I woke up, saw news that he was traded to Chicago, went, happy birthday, Khalil Mack's gone, but happy birthday, dude. Went and ate a burger and then spent another $100 in Fallout Shelter.
But you got the achievement.
Got the achievement. September 1st of 2018 was not a good day.
You're a psycho.
I am a literal psychopath. So that's my life. I spend money on dumb shit.
Me too. It's just more automotive related in my case.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. You think it's going to be worth it someday?
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
whenever I feel like completing all the wiring.
I had this dumb tweaker thought in my head. I saw a broken stroller on the side of the road when I was driving here today, or I was in the passenger seat on my way over here today. I was like, dude, I should pick it up, fix it, and sell it.
That's, yeah.
And I thought about it for like 10 seconds, and I went, that's some dumb tweaker shit. No, I should not absolutely do that.
Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys used to report or repair shopping carts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Be a similar thing.
I'm just going to fix it. I always think of ways that I can make money now. College is weighing down heavy on my brain.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
College does things to people.
It really
Owing
does.
mass amounts of money to the government.
Oh man, I have a student loan, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. Because I have friends that just looking at how much money they have sunk into college, it's awful. It's truly awful.
It's legitimately scary nowadays.
It's life-changing shit to be in that much debt.
Yeah,
And
it really
sometimes it's
is.
the only way for some people to advance their careers, and that's what's unfortunate because to get that kickstart and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what? What's really cool about where I work is they kind of pulled me in straight out of high school and gave me a chance. You know, they put me in a truck, gave me the opportunity to represent a company on my own, and I go out to job sites and I dictate whether or not these contractors are performing their jobs according to state and city and county specifications, you know. And they're giving this high school kid a chance to just hop straight into a career, get certifications to hire your own education, you know, and make something out of yourself without paying thousands of dollars to a fucking university that, you know, no offense, but doesn't necessarily guarantee you a fucking career straight out the gate.
I see the value in the university. The only reason that I'm so heavily critical on myself with the university
Yeah.
is that I am paying so much money for it. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm also thankful that I live in state because I thought about going somewhere else for college, but
Yeah.
you look at the cost of going out of state, absolutely 100% not worth it to me.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to a top school in the country, I don't see the reason to leave the state.
See, not only did I not give it my all in high school to begin with, but, you know, that creates, not only do I now have to catch up in a community college, say TMCC, before I even get into to a university, you know? I have to start with that and then pay thousands of dollars for a university afterwards. and absolutely know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest part, is absolutely know what I want to do.
I muted that mic so you don't have to be all quiet with it.
I know, yeah, I turned it off too.
For sure.
I'm sitting here fiddling with Oscar's empty mic. It's like he's here.
We'll love you guys,
That's why, honestly,
assholes.
honestly, that's legit why I switched out of computer science engineering. Like I was doing computer science engineering. I did not enjoy it at all, and I saw other people around me. I saw like some of the TAs that were helping us and stuff in the labs and shit like that, and I'm like, nobody looks excited about what they're doing, and
No.
I'm not excited about what I'm
And
doing.
good for you, dude.
I'm never gonna hit that point where I'm excited what I'm doing. The
See-
dollar signs may be there someday, but I just saw no enjoyment in it for me.
And you're
Yeah.
not happy about doing that extra fucking 2 semesters or 1 semester either, but still, Cyrus, I will say fucking good for you.
No,
because a lot of people don't get that fucking opportunity.
That's crazy,
And
yeah.
if they do get that opportunity, they're told not to fucking take it. So good on you, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but good for you, dude. And I hope that it pays off in the long run,
Yeah, me too.
because not wanting to do what you're spending 4 years learning how to do really fucking sucks.
Yeah.
My biggest regret is that I spent too long trying to do it, because I was going to stop doing it after my first year and I was going to switch out of it, but I told myself to persevere, do it for another semester, and then I was going to do it. Well, my life got all fucked up during that second year, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, so I had a lot of time to really think about it.
Yeah.
And then I came back for another semester after that second year. So I was 2.5 years in before I finally made that decision. I went, you know what? I'm going to do something different, and I think it's going to pay off. And the moment that I did it, COVID happened, and I moved to online classes. So
Fuck.
it's all my fault, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the fall for that one.
And shout out to everybody in fucking college, because it's not a joke.
No, it's not
It's,
easy. I dislike online learning a lot.
It's an underestimated challenge, not having someone to
Mm-hmm.
like walk you through. Like, I couldn't imagine being in that position.
I don't discredit online learning, because I think for some people it's a better solution, or it's an
For
alternative
sure.
that they would rather take. I discredit it because I was thrown into it and there's no choice to get out of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember for a long time I'm like, oh, I can't wait until the day where I can just look at a lecture on my computer and not have to drive to campus. And I'm sitting there staring at my computer screen going, I'd give anything to go to campus right now.
No,
Yeah.
you know, and I see fucking so many of my buddies from high school either, most of the way through their college courses by now, which kudos to you if that's your case. Major kudos to you. But I also see a lot of guys my age that I graduated with 2 or 3 jobs. Fucking killing it. And shout out to you guys too. You know, my point is, it's not all about going to college, or it's not all about not going to college.
Yeah.
You know, either way, you're gonna fucking succeed. Hang in there, put your fucking head down, and plant your foot in the ground. You're gonna fucking make it through.
This isn't an inspiration speech to just be like, yeah, I want to do something besides drop out today. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have a game plan a little bit, even if you don't have like a solid idea of what you're going to do exactly. Know where your headspace is at and know that you want to achieve something. Because I will say, college is not for everybody. I've had people that I've went to college, like high school with, and we both went to college together, and I don't see them on campus, and I text them like, where you at? They're like, I'm not doing college anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? Like, I'm just actually curious to see what they're doing now and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And some of them, they're doing different things. They're doing better things. I have a buddy. He went to the University of Houston, and
Oh, wow.
he came back up for spring break, and he never went back. He just
Yeah.
decided to never go back because he felt like he wanted to do something different.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you feel like your life has more meaning than a fucking university, then more power to you, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
Yeah, and I
a
talked
big-
with him, and I was like, dude, you're absolutely. He's a brilliant mind. Like, I think he's one of the smartest people that I know.
yeah.
And the fact that I was like, shouldn't you be going back to Houston here soon? And he
Yeah.
was like, I'm not doing that anymore. And he didn't really go into
Ah.
depth about it, but I was like, so what are you doing? And he has all this stuff lined up for what he wants to do and stuff like that.
Good.
And he sends me pictures and screenshots of it sometimes of what he's doing. And I'm like, dude,
And support that
I'm
guy,
like,
man.
You're
Support
hustling.
that guy,
Yeah.
because he's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Plus,
I love it.
People we went to high school with, we're in our early 20s.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it figured out right now.
No,
if you're
absolutely.
if you're like 43 and you're still doing the same shit you were in high school, you should probably start rethinking your path a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we're in our early 20s. It's never too late to switch shit up. Even if
Yeah.
you are 43 doing shit from high school, just switch it up. Just do something different.
Try something.
And I know some people don't have that privilege. That's also another thing you got to look at is some people don't have the privilege to be able to do something different.
Or they get the privilege, and like something I've done to myself too is get myself kind of buried in a hole, you know?
Yes.
I've bought myself a nice new truck, but I've also got to stay dedicated to that truck. I can't quit
Yes.
my job because now I've bought a new truck. I have to pay the insurance, the payment, da-da-da. I have to keep in mind every day I go to work that that's my responsibility, you know?
Me, what I did was I bought a used car.
Yeah.
One, because I was in college, and two, I wasn't making that much money at the time. But I bought a used car for $1,000, and it cost like $3,000, an additional $3,000 to fix it.
Yeah.
Because it was busted, and it's the one I'm driving. It's my Explorer.
Yeah.
My transmission went out, and thankfully it's covered under warranty at the transmission shop. But the transfer case is also busted, so I need to pay for that out of pocket. My dad looks at me and he tells me, "Why don't you just go get a new car?" And I'm like, I don't want to make payments.
No.
I could throw a lot of money down on it right now. But even if the payments were like $50 a month, say I put so much down that I only need to pay $50 a month, I don't want to make those payments because I don't want to be tied to making that type of payment.
Having the fucking self-discipline to maintain your personal belongings is very important.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't learn to take care of your shit, you're just gonna waste money your whole fucking life on really nice shit that's not gonna last a lifetime. You know, if you can't learn to take care of your shit, absolutely.
There's always shinier things, but nothing's better than what you have, you know?
A1.
Yeah.
You said it best.
That's a J.
for
Cole
sure.
song, man.
I love it,
In this
dude.
life that's better than
yeah.
yours. I beat myself up a lot because I don't like my fashion sense is in the toilet. I wear t-shirts and jeans or t-shirts and shorts every single day, and I'll be like browsing Amazon for like different clothes to wear and shit like that, and then I sit there and I go, yeah, but I like what I wear. That's all like black jeans and a t-shirt. That's perfect.
I can't help but laugh, but
I've
because
always
I
worn
buy
black jeans and a
Walmart
t-shirt.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
I buy Walmart shit. I work construction, so it's cheap t-shirts, cheap pants, because they're gonna fucking rip eventually.
For God fucking sake, I got a Squidward shirt on right now. Look,
It's
bold
fucking
and
A.
brash.
Hell yeah.
I got a compliment. I went to a fucking Greek kitchen today, and I ordered food, and the cashier lady, she's like, "Oh, that's such a nice shirt. Is that Squidward?" And I went, "Yeah, it is." I've had this shirt for 2 years, and this is the first time somebody's brought it up.
I love it.
So shout out to the, I forget what her name was. It's on the receipt, but she works at Nico's Greek Kitchen.
Nico's Greek Kitchen.
Get
What'd you
Nico's
get from Nico's Greek Kitchen?
A lamb gyro. Oh, man, that shit's good.
I love gyros. Lamb is fucking delicious too.
I love it, yeah.
You know the economy's bad when you're eating your money.
Gyro.
Guillermo's.
Okay,
Gyros.
but I'm gonna shout out shawarma again because I love that place. It's got the best shawarma wraps. It's just a big old I don't know how to explain shawarma wraps, but they're different, and falafel and lamb and all that shit they've got. I can't pronounce any of the sauce names, but they all taste amazing, and shawarma is just interesting to try. You know, I love trying abstract shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Absolutely. Brendan, what's a restaurant in town that's like local that you enjoy a lot?
But people don't know.
Mm.
Like, it's not McDonald's or Chili's.
So I did say local because I think
Oh,
local is an
oh.
important qualifier because Nico's
Then-
Greek Kitchen is the only one. That's the only restaurant.
I love
Yeah.
Spiro's. They changed locations, I'm pretty sure. They're not on the corner by where I
Are they
lived
not?
with my mom. No, they're not there anymore.
Oh,
It's
shit.
some other bar.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure there's still a Spiro's somewhere in town, but they're
Okay.
not at that location anymore.
Yeah,
But I love their shit.
Spiro's has been here quite a while, and I've seen them all over.
Yeah.
And then they'll be there for like 6-8 months and change to a street or change to a location just down the street, something like that. They're cool though.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Super Burrito slaps too.
Super burrito, yeah.
We're
The
also gonna
burritos
get
are
a.
super.
Super burrito, super burrito, super burrito. We do it right.
Imagine a burrito and just like multiply it by 3.
Pay
That's
us.
that's a super burrito, man. Super Burritos slaps. Roberto's is clutch. They opened
Roberto's
a Roberto's
is
by
awesome.
my house. You know
Okay.
where Wingstop's
Roberto's
at?
Taco
Yes.
Shop
On
is
the edge
amazing.
of Disc and
Okay,
Uh,
so they've got
Barry?
Roberto's, Alberto's, and one other strain, and it's all like the same like company, but they are all fucking amazing. I love
24
their
hours.
carne asada fries. Boom shakalaka. Carne asada fries, dude. Fuck me up. Papi Muñeño. Chupapi Muñeño. Oh.
some good shit. Yeah, we got some good local Mexican restaurants here. Thank you.
We really do.
Beto's. Beto's makes some slapping food off of 4th
Beto's.
Street.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
man. I went there the day before I got my wisdom teeth out with a friend from high school, and she knew that I wasn't
You
supposed to
guys
be
have-
eating food, so she's like, oh, just get like 1 or 2 tacos. And she ordered like 7 and ate 2, and he's like, here's 5.
Yeah.
And I ate them all.
Fuck.
and nearly threw up on the operating table the next day. I say operating table, it was a desk.
The
just like-
shitter?
it was a regular dentist chair. Sure.
Fuck.
Like wisdom teeth is a real awful extraction. I have a 110%
give 'em a chance, but-
controversial take. This is an unpopular opinion. I think Chef Boyardee ravioli is shit.
I hate it.
I'd rather get the store brand canned macaroni, ravioli, whatever it is.
Yeah.
When David sits back down, I need to get his opinion on it. But like, I'll eat their beefaroni. That's cool. They make good. I forget what the other one is. There's another one they can with the macaroni noodles. That's really good.
I haven't had any of it in so long.
But I do not enjoy the ravioli whatsoever. I'll buy the store brand ravioli. End of the first quarter, Vegas up 7, Rams 0.
Ramsey.
Gordon Ramsay? Yeah.
So, David, I posed you with the question. What's your take on Chef Boyardee ravioli?
I used to like it, and then this crazy thing fucking happened one day. I was sitting in my bedroom playing with these fucking Legos, and I looked down at my crotch, and there was hair on my balls.
Wait.
What?
And then I stopped liking raviolis. By Chef Boyardee. No, I mean, they weren't terrible, but I mean,
I was really questioning the relevance of that story for a second.
Yeah, me
and then
too. I was like,
I got where you were
what?
going, but I'm still just sidetracked.
yeah, these IPAs have really taken me for a trip. They're 8%.
Jesus.
Who in their right mind makes a monster can with 8% alcohol?
Yeah, and I typically drink Steel Reserves with the same amount.
Well, I typically just hit a pipe because, you know, I don't really drink alcohol, but
Chef Boy, can we please have something else?
I was telling him that I think that the store brand ravioli in a can is mountains better than a Chef Boyardee can. It's got a weird flavor that I can't quite pinpoint.
Chef
yeah.
Boyardee?
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, it does.
The ravioli.
It's disgusting.
For sure.
It's
yeah.
got a very, very weird flavor, and it doesn't matter which supermarket I'm at. I will get that store branded ravioli over Chef
over
Boyardee,
everything?
even if I've never had it before.
Huh,
Because
okay.
I dislike Chef Boyardee ravioli.
That much?
I like other Chef Boyardee products. I don't like their ravioli.
Yeah, that Italian place we were talking about, literally that distinct, that just gross flavor that the ravioli has.
Mhm.
That's what their like sauce had.
It
That's
just
what their
doesn't
tomato
taste
sauce had,
right, okay?
It didn't taste good.
I did that at work the other fucking day. There was my coworker. He eats healthy, he eats right, and he goes to the gym and he works out. Totally good
Shout
lifestyle.
out to
that he's
you.
living.
You're fucking ballsy.
Totally living a really good lifestyle.
I like
He's-
good food.
He had a friend that left some cinnamon rolls at his house, and he didn't want them, clearly. So he brought them to work, and he was like, "Here, you guys, I brought you a present." And I was like, "Oh, goody!" I get into the break room. Fucking Tyson had already eaten one. I was like, "Tyson, how are the cinnamon rolls?" He's like, "Shitty." I went, "You're funny." He's like, "No, they're really bad." I went, "No, they're not." So I picked up the tray, stuck it in the toaster oven, and let it simmer for like 5 minutes. And then I took it out. I was like, "Ooh, it's all ooey gooey. It's looking so good." Took a bite and I went, "Wow, that is fucking disgusting. What is wrong with these cinnamon rolls?" And Tyson starts laughing. My coworker starts laughing. I get another coworker. He walks in. We're like, "Hey, grab a spoon. Try those cinnamon rolls that are sitting up on the counter." And he goes, "Ooh, cinnamon rolls, nice." And he's all excited. He comes over. He goes, sticks it in his mouth and goes, "No."
No way.
Yeah,
What?
we had all these people come in and try these cinnamon rolls, and finally the dude that brought him in went, "Okay, fine." He went and I don't know enough about cinnamon rolls to say something about it. So he was like, I have no opinion. But everybody but one person came in and had a problem with those cinnamon rolls.
Huh.
Well, only one dude was like, oh,
What?
those are fine. What are you talking about? I was like, take them. We don't want them. And I was all like, we appreciate the gesture.
But keep your
We're gonna
weird
throw those
bullshit away from
yeah,
us.
you were gonna throw those away anyway. We'll do the favor for you. It was not good because I tried it. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some of the breading. I ate some of the breading. The breading was, I don't know what was wrong with it. Then I ate some of the frosting. The frosting was pretty good, but then the chocolate chips didn't taste right. I don't know what's wrong with it because there was like everything but the frosting was just completely off. Like because the chocolate chips tasted gross, the bread itself tasted gross. It was smelling schmacking. The icing was okay.
The fuck are you doing? This fucking cinnamon rolls?
They were Rayleigh's cinnamon rolls.
Rayleigh's?
Yeah, they were in the tin. You know when you go to the bakery
Yeah.
and just pick
Yeah.
them up and shit like that? I was going to read the label, but I remember the manager of the office walked in and went, something smells like it's burning. And I was like, oh no, I cooked cinnamon rolls. I took it out to read the label. I left the label on the packaging, so that was burning in the oven. And I was like, oh cool, it's charred black.
Shit.
I'll never know what was inside of it.
Fuck.
Or when they were fucking made.
Or when they were made. Yeah, because that's what I wanted to check. I wanted to check ingredients and see if it had like a Best By date on it. But I was all like, they shouldn't be that bad. They shouldn't look this good. And the texture of it was perfect
Yeah.
to just taste like shit. It made no sense. Like you looked at it and you're like, that is a perfect cinnamon roll. Tasted like shit. It's like a Chef Boyardee cinnamon roll. Yeah, that's my gripe.
Groping.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Barn Door, we're on Dayz.
Yep.
So, what is Dayz?
Dayz is a game that
Hey,
is
that's cool.
basically The Walking Dead, the game. You spawn in, you survive. If it's raining, then your clothes get wet, and then you get real cold, and then you get sick.
Yeah.
And then you gotta find food and water, and if you're lucky, you might find a gun or something to defend yourself from other players and zombies. You will die. Over. And over. And over. But once you learn how to not do that and actually survive for a little bit, it's fun and
Good
amazing.
shit.
You build cars, build bases, collect guns, shoot people, shoot your friends, shoot yourself if you want to and you're about to die by wolves. You could get eaten by wolves. There's bears. Then there's zombies.
Yeah, it's
But it's a great game. I
it's one of
thoroughly
those
enjoy
games where you gotta really like the premises.
You have
of
to
it.
either watch it for a good minute, like on YouTube videos and stuff, to understand what's going on, or play it long enough after I've never seen it before to just get over the agony of starting it. Because it's not going to pull any punches. It's like Tarkov, but you don't get to keep anything.
Yeah.
It's Tarkov, but you spawn in, and it's like, oh, damn it, why is Tarkov respawning me in with not being healed? It's like, okay. Imagine Tarkov, but you get to an extraction point, and it's just opening the door and running the fuck away to the next area.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
I wasn't having a good time playing it last night, but that was because I'm just not good at the game.
yeah,
I was just getting
if you get lucky and spawn up near us, we have me and Oscar today each found like 5 or 6 guns apiece. So we have tents full of weapons and ammunition and food and stuff that
Oh,
we just keep
absolutely.
stocking up on.
Mhm.
So
That's good.
once we're able to meet up, we'll be able to help you guys. But my main goal right now is to find a car,
Just
so
stock
I
up
can
and-
so I can move all those tents into somewhere that's not. In the
I
middle
had a
of the
car
city.
and then I crashed it.
I had a car and then I overheated it because I didn't check if the radiator had any water, and it just blew up the engine.
I keep pulling up on broken fucking cars, and it's a big rip because I think I'm getting lucky and I'm just finding a parked vehicle, you know?
When we start playing later, we should restart the server too, so that all the loot around from everything it gets reset in case it hasn't from last night.
So your characters are saved, but the world resets?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything like that. But when you shut down the server and turn it back on, all the loot and stuff will respawn. But anything that you place down in your character are permanent.
Absolutely.
Shout out
Okay.
to Nachado servers because
Yep.
they actually restart it every 24 hours.
That's what I figured.
It's one of the automatic features of owning the server or renting the server per se.
Because ultimately the game's realistic if you just nothing respawns and you go around and collect everything. But there's almost nothing in the world regardless.
You just have to also know what trees that will drop apples are, and specifically what kind of houses and everything are. Because there are certain types of houses that won't spawn guns, and then there's certain types of houses that will spawn ones.
I just hate running into 4 houses in a row that have nothing.
Yeah.
Like maybe you'll find a hat. That's it.
Yeah,
It's,
you
it
gotta
get
is
lucky.
irritating me because I'm like,
That's why you got to
what
look
am I
on the
doing wrong?
marker and choose more of because it has all the markers for the specific types of buildings. You just have to go specifically more to those, and then once you're geared up from that, go house to house and find the loose shit that's lying around. Because there will be stuff in a neighborhood of houses, but it's easier to go to, like, if you need medical shit, go to a pharmacy, go to a medical building. If you need food, go to a grocery store, go to a gas station, just stuff like that
Absolutely.
to get the basic things. But yeah, it's a brutal game. It doesn't...
Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. And there's a lot of fun aspects to it. It's just that first grind that's kind of pushes everyone away and makes it really difficult to like the game in the first place.
Because it's a hard game, even when you get good at it.
It's a very,
it's still going to kick your
very
ass,
difficult
even when
game.
you know what's going on. It's like how I described it to my brother was, like, you like Dark Souls? You know how Dark Souls is really hard? Imagine every single time you died, you spawned with a plum and a bottle of water in a random location in the world. Could be at the very end of the game, could be at the beginning, but it just throws you in somewhere.
I also discovered that you do spawn with a couple of items.
You spawn with a little bit of food
and
and a little bit of drink.
Yeah,
and
I didn't
2
know
bandages.
that with my first 2 characters.
And as you're running around, be sure to, like, keep your eye on what your equipment's, like, conditions at. Because if your shoes get ruined, as you're walking along, you'll suddenly just start bleeding, and it's because your shoes are ruined and you're cutting your feet.
Just
Yeah,
before this
fucking-
podcast started, I noticed there's a giant hole in the side of my shoe. Yeah, and I love these shoes because I bought them a little over 2 years ago, and I got to part ways with them soon. So maybe in Dayz I'll find some new shoes.
There's Converse in Daisy.
Should I get more Vans or should I just get a pair of Converse? Okay.
They have the ones that I have now. That
The
are
gay
like,
shoes that I own, the ones with the rainbow lining around them and stuff like that, those are Converse.
Yeah.
Those are Golf LaFleurs.
Mm-hmm.
I love those shoes.
The Taylor 2s. I forget what the kinds are that I have, but they're Chuck Taylors, and they're basically them, but they're not just the single layer of canvas. There's actually, like, padding and shit on them.
Those are awesome.
So they kind of look more like Vans and stuff, but they're Chucks.
Yeah. Yeah, the only Converse I own are the big rainbow ones that I have.
Speaking of Converse, if you've paid attention in, forget which Captain America movie it is, but it's when he's mainly back in the future after being unfrozen for the first time. The shoes that he buys and typically is always wearing when he's not in Captain America suit are Converse.
Huh.
Because that's what were really popular way back in the day. They were made in like 1918 or something.
My dad told me that those were gym shoes because they were cheap and
Yeah.
poor people could buy them, and now they're stupid expensive shoes, and I'd rather
They're
buy
a style.
Yeah,
People
now it's
want
a
them
style.
for the looks instead
Yeah.
of what they were. But they were cheap shoes forever.
Same way with Champion. Champion used to be a Walmart cheap brand, and now it's a designer brand, kind of like Nike
Yeah.
and Puma, and it's up there with Adidas, I'd say, because Champion's coming into style now.
People like
everything
the
is
logos and the looks rather than what
it's
they're actually made
starting
of.
to get marked up. Because
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I wore Champion because you could get like $5
Yeah.
sweats at Walmart.
Yeah,
Look in my
for
mom's
sure.
closet at home. There's going to be bound to be at least fucking 5 Champion shirts that you could sell at for $50 a piece and say vintage Champion gear.
Yep.
Just throw it up online. People
I-
will be like, "Oh my god, look at that! It's Champion."
I remember I felt so bad the day I made my mom buy me a pair of like $80 gym shoes, but she didn't buy me anything else for the rest of the year. Because I was like, man, I really want those shoes. Look at how cool they were. Because in middle school, it was like, who in PE had the nicest shoes, right?
Right.
Because everybody wore the same athletic gear. Who had the nicest shoes? So I bought these bright blue Nikes with it was like a neon green swoosh on the side of them. I felt like hot shit. And then, so that was 7th grade. 8th grade started. I didn't fit in the fucking shoes anymore. I don't know what happened to those shoes. I think,
Of course, right?
Yeah, I felt so bad. And to this day, I'm like, man, I can't believe I made my mom do that. I can't believe she bought them.
I'd be like, "Oof, oof. How long are they gonna last?"
They were like a size 8, I think, and I wear it at an 11.5 now. So they're not even close to fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, what else?
I have the whole Capri Sun spiel. Oh, the paper straw ordeal.
Yeah.
I was doing a deep dive into the paper straws. Sucks that Oscar's not here, but we'll talk about it without him because his input's invalid.
Nice. Yeah.
He's so heavily biased against paper straws. Coming from California.
Well, I can go against paper straws. What do you got?
I decided to do a deep dive into paper straws, and I accidentally stumbled into a Capri Sun deep dive because I found out that Capri Sun is now starting to package their pouches with paper straws instead of those yellow plastic ones.
Yeah.
Okay. My Capri Sun deep dive. I wrote Capri Sun, more like Capri Butt. Ha! Got him. Fucking got him.
Jesus Christ.
I did not know there are 6 different ways to enjoy a Capri Sun beverage.
What?
So you know how you buy like a Roaring Waters or whatever, and they come in a box of 10, and you can just stick the straw in the pouch and shit like that?
Yeah.
There's 6 different varieties of Capri Sun. There's original straw and pouch.
Yeah.
There's the big pouches. I don't know if you remember, they marketed these heavily. Like, adults used to complain that they wanted to drink more Capri Sun.
Wow.
So they started selling pouches that you can just twist the lid off of and put the lid back on whenever you want. It looks like you're drinking alcohol. It's ridiculous. Awesome. There's a third one called Fruit Crush. It's fruit and water. That's it. They don't put like any extra additives or anything in like that. They just crush juice and mix it with water. So it's basically just juice. Actual juice.
Yeah.
They have Capri Sun Bubbles, which is a carbonated way to enjoy your Capri Sun, which sounds disgusting. I can't imagine carbonating a Capri Sun.
Just the bag would just constantly be. It's just a grenade.
I think it comes in a can.
Yeah.
Because if not, I think if you try to fly one here to Reno, they'd all explode on the plane. The no sugar added Capri Sun, so it's a regular Capri Sun with no sugar, so no fun. Not gonna purchase by me, even though I've got a sugar-free Game Fuel on my table right now, and a multivitamin squash, which is bottled Capri Sun. I don't like any of those. I think
What
the big
the
pouch
fuck?
is like, yeah. I was like, why don't you just get original or big pouch? I get the appeal of Fruit Crush.
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, just fruit and water.
Yeah.
But why do you need to carbonate it? Why do you need it bottled? We have a
And
system
who the
going.
fuck is buying these?
So I
And where
found
the
out.
White
fuck
people.
do they
It's in
sell
my
them?
notes. I just found out that Capri Sun is a German company. 100% German. Based in Germany, and that's where they operate out of. America is on their last list of concerns, except for all the children drinking them at barbecues and shit like that. But they're based out of Germany, so a bunch of the options that I just listed are only available in the EU.
Wow. That's pretty cool, though. I
Wild.
guess.
Yeah, and I thought that was crazy because I'm like, I've never seen these ads before, and I was looking at their website, scrolling through all this shit. I'm like,
And we've had Capri
I've
Sun
been drinking
forever.
Capri Suns for 20 years, and you're telling me they come in a bigger pouch?
Yeah.
Right?
right?
They're
I've
in a
never heard
bottle?
of that.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Okay, so paper straws. It's
Wine
got
cooler
paper
Capri
straws.
Sun?
What? I'm down, as long as it doesn't have a paper straw with it. And then I
Fuck.
saw that it had paper straws, and I was like, cool, paper straws. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What happened to the plastic straw? I was in a party when I was talking about this with Brandon, and he brought up, how are you going to stab the pouch with the
With a paper straw, yeah. It's gonna fold.
Fuck
It's
sense
gonna
does that
fold.
make?
If you have,
Break in on
how do
itself.
you put a fucking Capri Sun in a cooler on a hot summer day? Pull it out, even if the straw's in the little plastic thing. It's still in the little plastic thing for the straw to be stuck on the side. And you
So
pull
to-
that out. It's good. Your hands are gonna be wet. The straw's gonna get wet, and it's just gonna go.
Mom, my straw's limp again.
I got
You got a
limp
fucking
straw.
limp straw. Yeah, but if you throw it in a cooler of ice, right?
Uh huh.
They wrap it in, like, because, you know, the straw's wrapped in plastic anyway, right?
Yeah.
If they don't wrap it in plastic and they just leave the paper straw exposed and you throw it in a cooler full of ice, then you got a soggy paper straw when you open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fucking trying to open a Capri Sun with a wet noodle. You got a spaghetti noodle sitting there slapping your pouch.
I get the idea of
Mm.
paper straws, but they just probably work terribly.
And then I was looking into flavors of Capri Sun. There's 25 North American flavors, 39 international.
25 and 39.
So there's 25 regular flavors of Capri Sun out there.
So what
between
are
the
the...
regular and Roaring Waters brand.
Huh.
Yeah, believe it or not. And then there's 14 that we're missing out on that the Germany and the EU has.
What are the 14? Do you have them?
No, it's in a giant Wikipedia list because I had to go to Wikipedia to find it. I think some of them may be discontinued is where that's
Okay.
coming from.
Okay.
But in total, that's how many. It's Capri Sun. I taste one flavor every time I grab one.
Yeah, I mean...
There's probably like one that's like icky. Like I remember the Kool-Aid Jammers. They had that kiwi one. Who created
Yeah.
that?
Strawberry kiwi, right?
Who created
Yeah,
that?
that's great.
Terrible.
I
You liked it?
Any kind of
disagree.
strawberry
Dis-
kiwi is good.
I think strawberry's good. I don't think the kiwi was a good addition for a 3-year-old who doesn't like
Never had the
experimenting.
strawberry kiwi Danimals? Or
I
yogurt for
never
that
had
matter?
Danimals, dude.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I ate Yoplait growing up. My parents thought
There's
I was a big
strawberry
boy.
kiwi yogurt out there in all brands.
My parents had a hard time buying me Go-Gurt.
Strawberry and kiwi yogurt.
Back into the paper straw debate. So I started researching into the paper straw debate and how there's an argument to and against them. And while there's
Yeah.
a strong argument for them, there's also a strong argument against them. So we as a society are apparently not bright. Those are my notes that I wrote. The environmental testing department has a thing called the biodegradability testing guideline to test how material breaks down.
Yeah.
Basically what they do is they expose it to whatever conditions they deem
Extreme.
biodegradable. Yeah, so they try to do it under
okay.
normal conditions as well. So what they have in this one, how they test the biodegradability, is that they keep the items at between 56 and 60 degrees Celsius for 180 days. And if the carbon materials decrease by at least 60%, it can be legally declared biodegradable. 60% in 180 days. It doesn't have to go any further, and it can be considered biodegradable. So if something says biodegradable, that means a little over half of it, the carbon matter is just going to escape from it. But that still means that you're still left with a substance.
Yeah.
At most 40%, theoretically. The problem with that comes in terms of paper straws. They have to be strong enough to pass a liquid through it. And they break down very easily when you pass liquid through it. So if you're going to use a paper straw, use it quick. Don't let it sit in your drink or it's going to start breaking down.
Yeah.
The problem is if it hits a landfill, it's going to break down like it was in your drink, but it's not going to break down 100% because they still need to make them powerful enough to be able to use them initially.
Yeah.
So it will break down, but it's not going to break down as much as you think it will. It still breaks down more than plastic, which is the benefit of it. Plus, it won't go up turtles' noses.
Yeah,
of
of course.
Because it's paper, and I think it can easily claw out some paper because it's not going to stab or jab. I mean, it might. It's paper. Who knows? I get paper cuts all the time.
Yeah.
4 times. So in the manufacturing process, it takes 4 times the amount of energy to produce a paper straw than a plastic straw, which is where the real drawback comes. Because it's like, okay, you're saving all of this landfill space,
Yeah, but you're
but
fucking
you're
using all this extra
you're
energy.
using all this extra energy to produce them. So
Yeah.
now it becomes a question of, do we use more energy? Do we save landfill space? And there's also an argument against the space it's taken up in landfills because words on newspaper can still be legible years and years and years into its eventual life cycle into a landfill.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those words are printed out of the paper so strong because newspapers use a lot of pulp. Because that's how paper's produced. You know, you turn the tree into a pulp before you smash it down into a paper. Some newspapers use so much pulp that it just won't break down in a landfill.
Well,
Especially if
with
it's
all the
not
ink
getting
thrown on it.
yeah,
too,
and plus
afterward.
the ink, and if it's not getting rained on, it's not constantly exposed to sun. If it's sitting under a pile of trash, it's just going to be a newspaper sitting there.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to happen with it. So that's the argument against paper straws. So pretty much, if you're a turtle hippie and you love turtles, use your paper straw, man. Feel proud. But if you just don't care, then just grab a straw. Thanks, David. That's exactly what I think about that argument. I'll just use whatever is handed to me. I have a glass straw at home that I got in high school. My environmental teacher made me sign a contract. It wasn't really a contract. It was just like an agreement to not use a plastic straw for a year.
Huh.
Getting the glass straw. I still use the glass straw.
Yeah.
I still use plastic straws. But when I'm at home, I use the glass straw. Yeah, buy a glass straw. Those shits are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Break.
it's
can see
a
if it's
straw
dirty.
that's never going to break. Exactly.
Metal
Doesn't
straws.
bend.
I've had
But
it
if you want a bendy straw, just go fuck yourself.
They sell
You know?
they sell glass straws with a bend already in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's just got a permanent bend when you stick it in your drink.
Or
And then
get a metal one.
yeah, and then you can
They
just
don't
buy.
shatter.
Yeah, that's true
I
too.
have
But-
like 1,000 metal straws.
Yeah.
I have a glass one because I can see if it's dirty.
Fair.
Because I have a pipe cleaner that I run through it.
Run the pipe cleaner through the metal one.
Hell yeah.
Just don't be lazy.
You just have to guess.
Don't be fucking lazy.
Hey, my parents wouldn't buy me those plastic bowls. You know those sippy bowls that you put your cereal in?
Yeah.
The ones with the straws button? They wouldn't buy them because it was hard as hell to clean. And they were just like, we're not dealing with that, so you don't deserve them.
Fair.
Yeah, so I grew up without sippy bowls.
Yeah. Parents telling us
First world problems.
I
we
know, right?
don't deserve it, when really it's just first world problems.
That is a very big first world problem. I
It
mean,
is.
I've ever showed you the pictures of our house in Sun Valley with the purple water?
No.
Yeah, we just used to get purple water all the time, and it was because the filtration system would fuck up, and it would just pump all the chemicals into our water, and it would come out not like slightly purple, like that Shasta can purple.
Wow.
Ridiculous. You'd run the bathtub purple, flush the toilet, purple water would come in, and we'd have to clear it out and just let every sink in the house run for like 20 minutes to clear out all the water.
Holy shit.
Such a waste.
How did you not like sue someone over that?
It's well
it's a
well
well.
water. Yeah. So it's pretty much up to us to figure it out. Brandon, do you got any beef with any inanimate objects?
With inanimate objects.
Somebody's fuck number style.
What? With an inanimate object? No. No, the inanimate objects tend to leave me alone until I fuck with them.
absolutely. I have more stuff from this week, but I can just save it till next week.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
been going for a good minute.
Here,
now.
I'll just speed run it. Kendrick Lamar's releasing one last album under TDE.
Wow.
OnlyFans is gonna die in October.
Yep.
Soldier Boy claims he owns Atari. Atari quickly tweeted no.
Amazing. They quickly tweeted no.
Yeah, the tweet that they put out, it says, "We know that the CEO of Atari is a dream job, but that honor belongs to Wade Rosen."
Wow.
That was all they said about it.
Just close the door on them.
Pretty much because he wants to sell his Soldier game company for $140 million. Nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah, no
Uh,
fucking way, pal.
Yep. And then I had discussion topics like Monster versus Red Bull, Ticonderoga versus Papermate, Lakers versus the Yankees, John Cena missing his left arm versus a decrepit four-eyed Godzilla, and family or not family. Or a computer monitor versus a computer monitor with a mustache on it.
I like the mustache.
Yep. Okay. I'd take those odds. 110% every day. But
Well-
his butter bean okay.
We can,
great recap on the news of the week.
Yep.
yeah.
Perfect.
Well, a recap or a prediction for next week's content.
The Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for
Are they?
sure.
By next week, yes.
Not if the Niners win the Super Bowl
Fuck
tomorrow.
the Niners. Everybody else is gonna.
Niners can't go to
just,
the Super Bowl if they
break their ankles.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Raiders
Well,
Nation.
the
bitch.
Raiders can't go to the Super Bowl if they don't win a game.
Detroit Lions 2022.
Raiders Nation.
Come on, Bengals, score some goals.
It's gonna be the Tennessee Titans.
You think so?
Yep.
The Bengals. They're going to take it.
So,
It's going to be the Bengals versus the Bears.
are we doing our shitty Super Bowl picks?
The
So
Shitty
Bengals versus
Super
the
Bowl.
Bears.
you've got Bengals, you've got
Bengals versus the Bears.
Bengals versus the Bears.
If that's a possible matchup.
that is
I
a
don't know if it
possible
Yeah.
matchup. Yep.
That's just the shittiest one I could think of.
Okay. Shittiest one I can think of is Lions Jags.
That'd be another shitty one.
I'd like to see it. I'd pay money to go to that Super Bowl. Quick trivia.
Recap.
Quick trivia question. Actually.
Trivia.
There's-
Trivia.
so-
1, 2, 3. Go fuck yourself.
I didn't study.
In the current day NFL, there's only one instance of an AFC team playing another AFC team. Who was it? Who were those two teams?
In the Super Bowl?
In
Or
the Super Bowl, yeah.
is that possible?
It was for 1 year.
Time
Oh.
before the AFL NFL merger, it was possible
Okay.
because they hadn't aligned into their conferences. But by today's standards, they're in the same conference.
The Packers
No,
and the Browns.
No,
Nope.
you got me
Bra-
fucked.
Browns have never been in a Super Bowl, Brandon.
Well, then it would have been Bengals. And okay.
No, they've been in a Super Bowl.
And, I don't know.
Who did the Bengals play
I don't
in
know.
the Super Bowl? The Niners.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did the Niners win?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. It was in the 80s probably, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Bengals' only Super Bowl appearance. David, do you have any guesses?
No.
Colts and the Jets.
Colts and the Jets.
The Colts were a NFL team. The Jets were an AFL team. And then when the leagues merged, the Colts moved into the AFC.
That's how they did it.
That's how it happened.
That's how we did it. We've been here for an hour, and
Yeah.
it's been a long night.
It's been
Yeah.
a long night.
What do you guys say?
Yeah.
I think we're going to cut it there.
All right. Well, you know the deal, guys.
Like,
Follow us
comment,
on,
and subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CobRosePC.
Thank you for finding my meticulously placed flyers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got some flyers up. If you found us via flyers,
Let us
let
know.
us know.
Tell us what you want to hear. We
Take
don't
a
know what
Tell
to
us
talk
where
about.
you found it.
Take a picture of the flyer.
Why was it
send
in the bathroom?
to us.
Is there like a golden ticket flyer?
Did
No.
I hand it to you in the bathroom? That'd be kind of weird, dog.
No, but if you submit pictures of your flyers being found wherever they might be, submit it to us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll make sure to keep track of it.
Yeah.
And I'll enter you in a little giveaway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what the reward is.
Yeah.
We're just going to start it real subtly, okay? And it's not going to be fucking done until the end of October.
Alright.
And as we keep going, we'll, give it a little bit more attention each week.
Absolutely.
But at the end of October, we're gonna have a little giveaway. So
Hell yeah.
you guys check it out.
I mean, just to throw a hint, I have a lot of Game Pass cards.
Yeah,
I
For
have
sure.
a lot of Game Pass cards because I've purchased too many controllers.
Fucking A.
So, like 2 weeks of Game Pass.
And that's not the only way to get entered in the giveaway.
And we won't give away
It's just
Xbox
a
stuff.
preemptive thing.
Mhm.
If you find the flyers, let us know.
Yeah.
If you're following us and you made it to the end of this video, let us know how you got let us know how you
salami
found
crackers.
us. Tell me how you found us, and I'll enter you in the giveaway as well. Okay.
There you go.
Have
So
to say salami crackers.
salami crackers.
Salami crackers.
To
Salami
prove that you
crackers.
made it to the end.
Yeah.
It's a good combination.
Salami
Mhm.
crackers will enter you in a giveaway. Or submitting a picture of the portraits, or not portraits, posters that Cyrus is putting up around.
Flyers.
Flyers. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm just an idiot.
There we go.
All right. So follow us on our socials. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Okay? We need some feedback.
First episode of bonus content is up on our Patreon.
Yes,
you
that
go.
is a fact.
Give us
The-
money and we will give you more.
Yeah.
That is
More
yours.
content.
The
won't
money,
give you money.
the money will only produce more content, guys. So
We'll
if you
use it
really
to-
like this, if you like what we're going with here, let us know. Support us on Patreon, because it'll only fucking benefit the podcast. And
It's mostly about upgrading right now. We just need to upgrade equipment.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
for sure, you know. And we're gonna start putting out gameplay videos here more often too.
Let's plays.
Yep.
Let's play.
We can't.
Let's
do, we
plays,
can't do it
best
like that.
ofs.
But
Yeah.
Shit like that. You know,
absolutely.
we've got some stuff in store. We're just kind of waiting to see what you guys want to see too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, thanks for tuning in, and we love you all, and we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
Have a good schmorgy.
Have
Happy
a good whatever
birthday.
time you're watching this. Happy birthday to you. Also.
And a Merry Christmas.
Yep. It's Christmas somewhere.
Happy Easter and Merry Halloween. See you later. Bye-bye.